Hello, Pisces. I hope you are having a good Saturday. So, or, whatever day this finds you on, because the reading's timeless. So, when it finds you, it's your reading at that time. Gender's very fluid in the tarot, so that maybe a man or a woman on the cards. Just know that you can flip the roles around as you see fit. It's a general reading. It's not a personal reading. I repeat to my guides who are trolling me this week, it is not a personal reading. General reading for Pisces energy. So I have the Moonology deck for you here, and this very watery Tarot del Nuit. It's a very sexy French deck. So yeah, lovely deck to use there. Very watery, gives me water sign energy. So excited to dive into that one. A lot of people tend to look at their sun, moon, and rising signs. I'd encourage you to look at your Mars sign if you're thinking about taking action this week, your Venus sign if you are interested in a love reading, and your Mercury sign if there's something to do with your friendship group or communicating or contracts in general. Go and check those out. There could be something in there for you. Just be aware that you may have to flip which person you are, right, in that reading. So, Pisces, have I told you lately that I have always loved you? That was your song that randomized for you at the start of the reading. I have always loved you by Enrique Iglesias. I was thinking to myself, is he a Pisces? He definitely gives me a little bit of Pisces energy, but then I was like, no, I'm getting Scorpio, and then I was like, he's a Taurus, isn't he? So I actually looked up his birth chart. You can find celebrity birth charts online. It feels a little bit like an invasion of privacy, but they are in the public eye, so but yeah, I was right. He's got strong Taurus, Pisces, and Scorpio in his chart. His ascendant sign is Scorpio, his sun is Taurus, and he actually has Mars in Pisces. I was expecting Mars Venus, but yeah, no, sorry, Pisces Venus, but it was Pisces Mars. So yeah, I was right. I picked up on some of his strong placements there. So well done me, pat on the back. I was thinking it'd be fun to do like celebrity birth charts and to talk about the different placements and how that might affect them. But again, it kind of feels like an invasion of privacy. So, which again is why I'm trying to do general readings and not personal readings. But something's going on this week. So I don't know. Have you always loved someone? Has somebody always loved you, Pisces? It seems very, very sweet. I have always loved you. And then you got Stay Young by Masie Peters. So stay young. I know I'm talking too much, Pisces. That's what it says in the song, and it's calling me out. It talks about throwing the cards down on the table, saying what you have to say. So I think for some of you, yeah, you may be telling somebody how you feel right now. You may be opening up to someone. I get for some of you, it could be somebody that you've known a long time. Somebody perhaps that you went to school with, or like you've known them for years, kind of thing. It feels like, and maybe you've kind of lost touch or drifted from this person. Feels like you've never really let them go, or it could be vice versa, right? Stay young also gives me that kind of playful Piscean energy of kind of, the older you get, Pisces, the younger you get. You're very like Capricorn in that sort of way. It's connecting to the inner child, still being capable of dreaming, of wishing, of fantasizing. It's very, very, a very sweet energy that you have. And I think, you definitely want to hold on to that for as long as possible, if not forever. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to have a drink of water because it's very warm and I've had my COVID shot and it's gross. Let me try and show you. Pisces, let me try and show you my COVID shot. Can you see this? I don't know if you can see. It's all like red and blotchy. My actual injection's here, but I've got a weird blotchiness on my arm. It probably means something really bad, but whatever. And I'm very, very hot. So I'm going to stop waffling. What is it? What does she say, that Masie Peters song? I'm talking too much. I'm talking too much, Pisces. I'm sorry. I'm going to try and be more succinct when we start to pull cards. I'll be back in a moment. I am getting that for you. I forgot to light you a joss stick, so I'm going to be chatting while I light the joss stick. I'm getting that for you. I'm getting that energy of like, somebody that you've not seen for a long time, like a best friend from high school. Sagittarius has something really similar. And it's like you meet up and you're so excited and you've got so much to say and you kind of talking too much and you're waffling and that excitement energy of all your words kind of tumbling out all at once. I'm lighting you a patchouli joss stick for love because why not, Pisces, hey? Right, let's go. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. It's nice energy. I do wonder if you're connecting to a Sagittarius, because, again, very similar energy for their reading, where it's like, I was reminded of like my best friend in high school and the way she used to make me laugh until I literally was trained not to pee myself. Like I think I did pee once. She made me laugh so hard. So it feels like that kind of energy. Someone who really, really makes you giggle, you know, and like you have that lovely kind of like, you know, the person that you can tell anything to, like you could confess your deepest, darkest, most horrible secrets and weirdest fantasies to, and they will still love you. It's that kind of energy. So I wonder who this is for you. Or it could just be like with Sagittarius, it could just be a need to have somebody like this in your life. Right, okay, let's go. What do we need to tell Pisces, please? So the reading's going up on Saturday. What would you like to communicate to Pisces? Secretive energy. No wonder if we're using the moon deck, right? The moon can indicate secrets. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. And a time for healing. Balsamic moon. A personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, full moon in Cancer. I would be surprised if the World card doesn't come out for you, because it feels like, that's my floorboards clicking. It feels like world energy. It feels like completion. So a personal issue reaches resolution. Conclusions are within reach, and a time for healing. So it feels like the end of something. You're going to get the answers. Cards on the table. You're going to know something one way or another, right? You're going to get your answers. You're going to wrap something up. It may go the way you want it to. It may not. But I think you're going to get closure on something. Okay, a time for healing. So let's see, that is not the right book. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Where are you? I hear my children banging around outside the door, so I won't be surprised if we get a knock in a minute. Full moon eclipse, 96. Oh, it's almost 69, but not quite. Okay. Full moon eclipse, and just like that, a door slams shut. If you've pulled this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking is about to reach a peak, or has just done so, and things are now out of your hands. What is it with you and what is it with Pisces and Libra at the moment, where it's like it's out of your hands, you can't do anything about it, just sit and wait? Like, it's so annoying. It's like, that's not what I want to hear. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn and your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time, as hard as it might be. Forgiving someone for what they did could be the key to resolving this situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what they did, but it releases it so you can move on. That which is meant for me will not pass me by. Doors which slam shut now will not reopen. It's time for you to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. Meditation, pranayama, can't say it, and yoga nidra are all recommended now. Seed control and let events unfold. The teaching. Full moons are nearly always about climaxes, ayo, and very often about conclusions. Full moon eclipses are the same, but on steroids. A full moon eclipse can be hard to handle because it portends change, something many of us are uncomfortable with. But change is a part of life, and this card, no matter when you pull it, reminds you... Stop pulling things, Pisces. Reminds you of that fact. Full moon eclipses can also give us a glimpse into what Carl Jung's called the shadow self. It's funny that a Pisces taught me about that. Carl Jung's shadow self. Work with your darkness. Okay, my darkness is lewdness, and Pisces, you can seem to bring it out of me. So, yeah, totally blaming you. Nothing to do with me. I'm sweet and innocent. Right, balsamic moon. Vinegar moon, right? Balsamic moon. Lols. There it is, right. I wonder why it's called vinegar and moons. I wonder what the connection is there. Pulling this card suggests that the past is in the past and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take your next step, make sure you that both you and the situation feel healed. This is not the time to paper over cracks or simply pretend that everything is okay. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in need. Then, remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from the universe. Again, surrender, right? Ugh. Powerful insights can be had. If you know that something or someone isn't good for you, this card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief in your dreams so that you're ready when the time comes. So focus on the future. Someone else had a reading like this where it was like glass half full. I can't remember, it might have been Scorpio. Just a character in their reading, and it was like this person was so focused on the glass being half empty, on the past, on holding on to those old hurts and resentments, that they were completely missing the chance for basically the best cards in the tarot. They had the Two of Cups, they had the Ten of Cups, and something else really good. It was like the King of Cups. It was all this beautiful cups energy that was trying to come in, and it was like, this is your happily ever after, and you're missing it, and all you're doing is pouring all this love and affection down this like black hole into a relationship that is completely dead. And it was yeah, it was a bit sucky. It was a bit sucky. I'm sorry, I'm getting as I'm talking to you, I'm getting messages from a conversation some of my friends are having, and I'm trying not to look at it. I'm trying to ignore it. Okay. When one is healed, all are healed. It's time to let go of the past. You are about to turn the corner. You need more time to heal. Think about how this situation would look if everyone were healed. Patience is required at the time of the balsamic vinegar moon. It's a time for self-care as you slowly but surely prepare yourself for the new moon, which is just around the corner. No matter which point in the current moon cycle you've pulled this card, it's a reminder to go a little bit easy on yourself. The time to step into your creatrix power will come soon enough. Give yourself the time you need, okay? So heal first, close out the cycle, take the time to heal. Probably not going to like fully heal, right? But you're going to get to a point where you think, all right, I'm emotionally stable with this now. I've done the work. I've got to the point where I've got as far as I'm going to get in this current healing cycle, and then move on, right? But yeah, take as much time as you need to heal from whatever that is for you. It feels like you're drawing a line under the chapter of your life, but it does feel like there is a need to be very open, to say, look, this is the situation as I see it. This is my feelings. Cards are on the table. And then move forward from there. Like, don't leave anything unsaid, perhaps. Again, use your own intuition. You know, you've got that strong moon energy. You've got really strong emotional intuition. You're going to know what's right for you, just by being in touch with your feelings and your emotions. If it feels right, do it. If it doesn't feel like the right time, just, you know, if you feel like you want to hold back, you hold back, Pisces. You do know best. You know, trust yourself. They're showing me like a pendulum, so it's like trust that inner guidance system that you have, that emotional pendulum. It's funny, that emotional pendulum. Capricorn had this. Page of Cups. It is Piscean energy. So this is you at the moment, feeling very vulnerable, actually. Really letting your guard down. Really kind of standing there with your heart in your hands. It's Shakespearean love, right? It is that kind of young, kind of very sweet, pure, distilled Piscean energy, where you can manifest from a very well-intentioned, genuine place. It's like that core part of yourself, that inner child, right? That imagines the fairy tale ending. Basically, it's a superpower, because when you go into that fantasy mode, that dream space where you think, when you imagine what your future could be like, it brings with it a huge amount of hope, a huge amount of potential energy. It brings you motivation and hope that things can improve. So I do feel like you've had a bit of a blow. It could be that you're apologizing to someone. I'm sorry I feel this way. It's just the way it is. It could be that you are opening up emotionally to somebody. This is the way I feel about you. This is the way your actions have made me feel. Prepared to, you know, take the blows of whatever that other person, obviously not physical blows, don't take that, you know, but the, you know, however that person's going to respond, at least you've spoken your truth. The Page of Cups tells you to believe in the impossible. There's a fish inside that cup. You know, who'd have thought there'd be a fish in the cup, but there is. Yeah, you know, it's believe in your dreams, believe in the impossible. It also says to me, like a big fish in a small pond, you may have emotionally outgrown a situation that you're in. You know, you've done the shadow work, you've done that Carl Jung business, and you're prepared to open your heart more to new possibilities, perhaps. Now, this could be romantic relationships, it could be friendships, it could be family, it could be different things for everybody, but it's very Piscean energy, very sweet. Still learning about your emotions there, Pisces. All right. Yeah, you're going to be the King of Cups one day. Don't worry about it. But you've got to be prepared to open up and risk your heart space in order to learn the lessons that take you to that King of Cups energy, right? You don't become the King of Cups if you've never had any pain to deal with, to process, if you've never, you know, made the mistakes of opening up to the wrong people. If you've never done that, then you don't get to be the King or Queen of Cups. So there's a lot of maturity that comes. But it's also like, I think Aries had something where it was like, oh, look at that, the Empress, so funny. That was just about to talk about, yeah, I think this is confirmation that the same thing is happening for you here that was happening for Aries, but in a slightly different way. So Aries had the Emperor card. It was like Aries was, can you hear how my throat's closing up? It's somebody's finding something hard to say. So it was like Aries was the Emperor. They had a lot of responsibilities, they had a lot of burdens, they had they were very, very mature. They'd kind of done all that work that made them all four kings of the tarot, but they were going back into page energy as the Page of Wands. So it's like learning about passions again, you know, setting those responsibilities aside and going out and making new mistakes, right, to continue that soul growth journey. It's like you achieve a level, you don't want to stagnate, there's still new things to learn. So they were going out and kind of like, it's almost like they had the mojo back, right? And I feel like you're doing something similar. So you're showing up in this gorgeous Empress energy, which is like you know, mother, boss, wife. It's somebody who is extremely nurturing. It's very, very supportive. There's a huge amount of potential for growth and abundance with this person. So again, this thing about outgrowing the cup, right? You've got to a certain stage in your life where you're like, do you know what? I think I'm on my game here. I've mastered the cups, the wands, the swords, the pentacles. I'm on my game here, and I'm doing quite well. I'm keeping it stable. So what's next, right? You've done that. What happens next? You want to keep your soul growing. So you're going back into this Page of Cups energy, back into this I'm learning about emotions energy, opening a new chapter of your book, right? It's like that book is it's a big thick book of this is the life of Pisces. This is your life. But it's like you don't want it to be there. You're still alive, you know? What now? So maybe it's like book 2. So it's like ascending onto a new level is the way it's coming through. So really, really nice, actually, Pisces. So it's not that you're immature, it's that you're ready to learn more, you know? So who is around Pisces at the moment? What else do we need to know for Pisces, please? Other characters around Pisces who are impacting on Pisces' energy at the moment. We've got, oh, hello, the Lovers card. Choosing love, choosing what makes you happy, basically. Choosing what's right for you. Maybe a new love, maybe not. Maybe same sex, maybe not. Anyone else we need to know about? Oh, and there he is. Everyone's here. Oh, you love a lot of people here, Pisces. I'm not going to take this many cards. We'll put them back in. But here we are, Page of Wands. I was talking about Aries going back into that Page of Wands energy. Queen of Coins. she's been coming out. Lara Croft and Indiana Jones, don't know what's going on with them, but they keep coming out across all the readings, and I'm seeing them everywhere. This is, I'd say, Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, Page of Swords, Gemini maybe, and the Magician, Gemini, Virgo. A lot of sunglasses there. Don't know if that's relevant to you somehow. I'm going to put these back in because I'm not doing that many. I'll do 1 or 2 more if 1 or 2 want to come out, or we'll just go with what you have here. Anything else for Pisces, please? Anything else for Pisces? There we go. Oh, hello. The Devil card. Love Salma Hayek in Dusk Till Dawn. I think she's stunning. Yeah, maybe coming to terms with your more lusty self, you know, you're more, it could be obsessive thinking, it could be about getting unchained from codependency, it could be really coming to your own, into your own feminine power, whether you're male, female, or gender neutral, you know, really embracing that inner feminine, you know, the Eve within, if you like. High Priestess there as well. The High Priestess is somebody who uses their intuition. They are possibly a Scorpio. This is possible. Let's go one at a time. Let's go with the Lovers first. So the Lovers, typically Gemini energy, doesn't have to be. You did have a fair bit of Gemini down here. This is, sometimes it's a choice of lovers. Sometimes it can indicate needing to make a decision in terms of love. It used to be called the choice card, and I see it as choosing love, prioritizing love, prioritizing what speaks to your heart space. So it can talk about literally a lover. It can also talk about just choosing your own emotions, choosing people who are right for you. Often it's divinely guided love. Normally there's an angel on this card pulling these two people together. Maybe you call somebody cowboy, I don't know. Yeah, this is Brokeback Mountain, so it could be same sex for some of you, doesn't have to be. But yeah, it comes with a sense of it of perhaps defying social expectations. So, you know, whatever the circumstances, it could be you're going against the grain to be with the person who you truly love. Could be that, or this person is doing this, you know, maybe this person is not any, you know, connected to you in any way in a romantic sense. This could be a partner, you know, a brother, a sister, you know, an uncle, somebody who's suddenly like, oh my goodness, I did not see that coming. They've got divorced and they're marrying a man. You know, like, did not know that was going to happen. But it's like, you know, if you think of what's his name on British daytime TV, silver hair, silver fox, what's his name? He hosts with Holly Willoughby. I can't remember his name. You know who I mean. If you're from the UK, you know who I mean. You know, he recently did the same thing where he was like, he'd been married to his wife for so many years. He was like a household name, Philip Schofield. And yeah, all of a sudden it was like, I've had this conversation with my wife. I'm gay. You know, she understands me, she supports me, and there it is. You know, I'm choosing now to follow my heart and not try and hide this. And, you know, he's still on the telly, people still love him, he still cracks me up when he's, I don't know, like, you know, when he gets the giggles, you know, he's a good person. People, you know, like him, and it was a brave thing to do, to come out publicly and say this, but you know, he did it. It worked for him. And there we go. Obviously, he did face some criticism, but you know, he chose what was right for him. So there could be somebody around you who's doing this. The High Priestess, this is somebody, could be Scorpio, strong intuition, strong emotional guidance system, just like you. It's funny because I think all the water signs came out in Scorpio's reading. So I don't know if you've got a Scorpio placement or you want to go and check that out, but there was Cancer and Pisces in that Scorpio reading. This is somebody who can possibly have some kind of like spiritual connection to, you know, being able to see beyond the veil, to connect with spirit guides or ancestors, or, you know, somebody who just has a huge amount of emotional knowing without really knowing why they know things. A lot of the time the high priestess is silent. She knows a lot of things, but she doesn't necessarily communicate it. We'll pull another card on her and see what she has to say. I'm just going to drink some more water. Sorry, Pisces. I mean, you'll understand. You're the fish babies of the tarot. You'll get it, right? Our bodies are like something % water. We need it. And if you're from the UK at the moment, with this stodgy heat, you'll definitely understand. Right, Page of Cups, Pisces. Oh my goodness. Pisces. Right, okay. Oh my goodness, look at all this. Here's the High Priestess again. Okay, is this story time or is this story time? Can you see them all? You can see them all. All right, we start off with the Five of Wands. There's definitely some kind of conflict here. There's a divide between two people. This always looks to me like a breakup. You know, two people who are they've kind of turned away from each other. They look like they've been emotionally wounded. It looks like a goodbye, right? Not only that, I don't know if you can see, maybe if I hold it a bit further away, but it's almost like there's two separate colours. On the left, it's kind of more of a reddish tone. On the right, it's more of a blue tone. There is actually a separation between the two. So it could be that you're separating from somebody, or somebody that you know is separating from somebody. Could definitely be some sort of breakup. Or just emotional distance because of some kind of conflict. The Five of Wands is competition, it's competitiveness, it's arguments. It can actually even be physical fighting. So this feels like a goodbye. After perhaps sticking with some kind of a relationship or emotionally dealing with something where you felt a lot of inner conflict, you felt like there was a lot of core wounding there from whatever this was, and you've been dealing with it for a very, very long time, or putting up with it for a long time, because this is the Nine of Wands. This is the Wounded Warrior card. This is somebody who's persevered with something for a long time, and they're very battered and bruised because of it. They've had a bit of a tough time. Excuse me. The good thing about the Nine of Wands is the end is in sight. You know, this isn't going to be forever. You just have like one final test, you know, to do. So persevere, or you have persevered with it. I'm sorry for that burp as well. I'm sorry, Pisces. I'm sorry for being the way I am. Eight of Pentacles. Somebody's worked hard on something. Somebody has... I feel like whatever this Nine of Wands is connected to this Eight of Pentacles, because the Eight of Pentacles is like doing something over and over again and really learning the lessons, really kind of like fine-tuning those skills and mastering your craft. So you could have worked hard on something. You could have worked really hard on a relationship, persevered with it, really tried to make that investment into it, but perhaps get one more card on that Eight of Pentacles. Perhaps what? Whoa, perhaps you've worked hard on yourself, Pisces. You've worked hard on yourself. Look at these. Look at these. Look. You have worked hard on your confidence, your self-worth, learning how to feel good about yourself, learning how to go for the things that you feel very passionate about, learning to stand up for yourself, to be confident, to be a leader in your own life, to look after yourself, to have that self-care. The Queen of Wands knows what she wants and she goes and gets it. And she's very clear about it. She's quite happy to tell people, this is what I want. This is what I'm going to do. And nobody's going to stand in my way. Nobody's going to tell me what I can and cannot do or what I can and cannot have. Very confident. Leo energy or Sagittarian energy for me as well. But it feels like because you've worked on yourself, because you've done some kind of shadow work here, possibly to do with sexuality, possibly to do with ideas around your own, even if it's not sexuality in terms of like who you're attracted to. It could be feeling good about yourself in kind of a sexy way. It could be something about that. But whatever this is, confidence, you know, self-worth, valuing yourself, standing up for yourself. You've been doing a lot of work with this. And look, I love this Queen of Wands because she's an angel. You know, she's gorgeous. I'm going to read the card as well that comes for this because they have really nice descriptions too. Yeah, it's just like feeling good about yourself and, you know, not letting other people knock you off your stride, you know, valuing yourself and knowing who you are, it feels like. So, I love it. Oh, so cute. May the sunflower dance. The sunflower, the Queen of Wands is usually depicted with sunflowers. I think there's like one up there. And it's a symbol of loyalty. Being loyal to who or what you love. And I think you're learning to love yourself. I bring light to this dark world. I make flowers grow. I make people dance. If you need warmth, inspiration, optimism, support and encouragement, then you've come to the right place. I know that you have many ideas, many dreams. I want your ambition to shine. I want your power to show. I want your charisma to sparkle. Bathe yourself in my golden light, and confidence will be yours. I spread my vitality upon you. This is not a time to be shy or hesitant. You have to stand at the center of attention. The greatest star you have to be, the superhero you have to be. A dream is only interesting when it becomes real, so make it real. I stand behind you on this journey so that one day you too can make the world dance. Ugh, they have such good descriptions. So there's this intuitive knowing. I think this is telling me about this person a little bit here. So someone knows things without really saying it. And it's interesting, the Four of Cups as well is here. This is really opting out of experiences, opting out of social invitations, opting out of new relationships. It's, do you know what? I'm dissatisfied with life. The things that are on offer do not interest me anymore. And quite frankly, I don't want to take anyone else up on any new offers. Normally there's three cups that are kind of like sat on the floor empty. The person's looking at them feeling very dissatisfied. There's a fourth cup coming in, which is kind of like the Ace of Cups, this divine offer from the universe. So it sometimes just say, don't miss an opportunity. Here it's almost like, it's kind of that come to me, right? It's like, I'm going to lie here. It's like, listen, Pisces. It's like, it's almost like, I know you want me. I know you want me. I know you like me. So I'm going to sit here. I'm going to look after myself. And when you're ready, come and get me. Until then, I'm just going to read my book. So it could be like that for some of you. Fair enough. So whatever that is, you know, it's like, if you want, it's like, I know my worth now. I know my worth now. I know that I'm this. I know that I'm the Queen of Wands. So I'm not going to chase anyone. You know, I'm going to stand here, bright, confident, center of attention. And if you want me, you're going to have to fight for me. It feels like you're making someone make the effort, Pisces, quite frankly. So then we have this Page of Wands. I feel like this is almost like the reveal, right? Coming out of the shadows, making themselves known. I am interested in you. You know, I do want to take this further. Okay. Then we have Cinderella going to the ball. I like this card because I'm Cinderella. So it's like, oh, it's me. But the Two of Pentacles is, it is very Libran energy. It's about balance, about spinning a few plates in the air, you know, juggling, making a decision. But she's kind of letting one of these clocks fall away, and she's holding this lovely sparkly clock and moving up the staircase to this golden energy. So it feels like you're coming out of a secretive energy, leaving the darkness behind and going towards something that's new and magical and like a fairy tale. And then you go into this kind of like Alice in Wonderland card of like the Mad Hatter's Tea Party, which is celebrating with friends. It's I'm not missing out anymore. I'm not missing out anymore. I'm giving this a chance. This could be the decision being made with the Two of Pentacles. I'm giving this a chance. I'm going to go out and have fun with my weird friends, the cat and the rabbit. I'm going to have a tea party. I'm going to get dressed up. I'm going to go to, listen, I'm going to get dressed up and I'm going to go to the woods and I'm going to have fun. And it's very playful and it's like, nobody can stop me. I don't care if people judge me. I'm having fun with my weird friends, you know? So I really like that card. Yeah, it's a get together, it's a celebration, it's a party. It feels like Cinderella's going to the ball, right? It feels like you're going to a party, you're going to go and celebrate something. You're going to have a get together with your friends. You know, you're not going to sulk anymore. So nice. Let's find out about why the Lovers card is here. So again, this is two people affecting you at the moment. It could be, again, it could be somebody that you find very inspiring, you know, looking at the relationships of other people and thinking they are really, truly happy. They really love each other. And that's what I want, right? How do I get that? You know, it could be something like that. Or it could literally be, this is a love interest for you. This is somebody that you like. That's my person. My heart tells me that's my person. Tell me more about why the Lovers card is here for Pisces, please. Coming up with a plan. All this fairy tale energy. Painting the roses red, Elsa. And then you've got that devil again. The devils in these two decks are sexy devils. Look at them. Stunning. Feel like this is you with your Queen of Wands energy being like, come and get me. You know, like, I know my worth. Very high vibrational energy. So the Fool and the Devil. Do just be a little bit wary about temptation. The devil can mean temptation, obviously. And it can be addictions. It can be... it basically symbolises the shadow work. And I think you've done a lot of shadow work. But the thing about doing that... Now, I was saying this in Aquarius's reading. If you deny that you have shadow energy, if you ignore the more uncomfortable feelings that you have and you push them down and you try to act like, oh, I'm perfect, I don't have any shadow energy. We all have shadow energy. And it's going to come up in uncomfortable moments. It's going to rear its ugly head in awkward ways. The only way to defeat the devil is to face it head on and to use it as empowerment. So if that is you feeling very empowered in particularly feminine energy, then so be it. It feels a bit like facing the devil, right? Maybe somebody that you're obsessed with, maybe just to say you've got like Aries, Capricorn here, maybe Virgo, facing somebody that you used to see as very attractive, somebody who you used to give your power to, you know, like, I can't be in a room with this person because they make me feel so strongly towards them, you know, so you'd run away. This is like all of a sudden with that Queen of Wands energy, knowing your own worth, being like, do you know what, damn, I'm attractive. Like, do you know what, I'm as attractive as they are, and maybe I'm going to make them chase me for a change. That's how it kind of feels to me. Maybe this is part of the plan. Maybe this is the plan. Maybe this is like, do you know what, I'm sick of chasing that person. I'm going to walk into the bedroom like this and, you know, we'll and then I'm just going to walk off, go and read my book and, you know, teach them a bit of a lesson here. There could be something like that going on. The Fool card talks about a leap of faith. Really putting yourself out there, really kind of like trusting your gut, trusting your instincts. It's not being foolish. If the Fool is in reverse, that means they're being foolish. They're being foolhardy, right? They're leaping without looking. In the upright, it's more like following your instincts, following that guidance system, trusting the universe that they're leading you on the right path, even though you don't know where you're going. It's very new. It's very explorative. You've got a lot of pages in your reading, so it feels like the Fool card comes in. They are the first card in the tarot at the start of the major arcana, and they also come at the end. This is why they're 0, right? The Fool's journey is a journey that you repeat over and over again. They start the tarot, you go through it, you end with the World card, which is completion energy, which is shown here with all this moon energy, really wrapping up some kind of cycle or phase in your life where you've learned some kind of important, valuable lesson. You know, when you've wrapped it up, it's time to go on to the new, and that's when the Fool card comes in again, when the Page energy comes in. So you've learned some lessons, you've done the work, you've achieved a certain level of success to do with facing down that devil, right? Whatever that is for you, it feels like it's tied up to sexuality somehow for a lot of you, whether that's sexual preference or it's you know, the way you perceive yourself as a sexual being. But then it comes with this fresh start of like this exciting new energy of I'm in the planning phase. How am I going to take this leap of faith? How am I going to move forward here? It's fresh, it's new, it's exciting, it's Aries energy. I may just ask about that devil. So this is somebody around you so it could be this is the way that you feel about this person, or it could be this person perhaps feels this way about you. Perhaps they're a bit obsessed, right? So why is the devil card here with the Lovers? Yeah, it feels like the descent into Hades, right? The descent into the underworld. You've gone down there and you faced the devil. It was a tough journey, but you did it. You know, you went down there, you had a word, and you said, right, this is how this is going from now on. Laying your cards out on the table, saying, you know what, you're not playing me anymore. We're done here. It was tough, but you did it. Why is the Fool here? So this could be somebody else who's done the same journey. You know, they've also defeated their devil. They've also been through this kind of like hard journey, and you're matching them, you know. The Fool's here because there's a turn of fate. Your luck's coming in. This is a lucky cycle for you. The Wheel is again this feeling of like closing out a cycle, a new chapter beginning in your life, your luck coming in, you know, circumstances changing around you. This is very, very fortunate, lucky time. There's a lot of opportunity here for you. It's, are you going to take this leap of faith? Are you going to go towards the new, or are you going to stagnate, you know, in that old cycle? It looks like you're going to the new. It looks like you've done that shadow work and you're off somewhere new and exciting. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? You know, or at least this is this person, right? Knight of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. I feel like somebody's preparing to speak a truth. The Knight of Swords, this particular Knight of Swords is like in the preparation stage. He's getting ready for battle, right? So this is somebody preparing to say something, preparing to take action, planning, praying, and maybe doing some work with other people, maybe getting a bit of a team together. But this person's on their own. So it feels like they're trying to do the work of 3 people on their own, possibly. It feels like praying, right? This person's in a church. This person is preparing to do something. Literally preparing there with that Page of Pentacles. And praying it goes well. They're going to take a leap of faith towards this new cycle. They feel like luck's on their side. Facing some kind of devil energy. One more card on this devil and 9 of Wands. 8 of Cups. Yeah, somebody's walking away from something that was toxic. Look again. Look. Yeah, somebody's walking away from something that was toxic. This is a card about emotionally distancing yourself from something. This is, I'm walking away. I'm doing what I need to do. But there's this feeling of like, I hope you follow me. I hope you come with me. It could be that you've been dealing with somebody, or this person could have been dealing with somebody who was stuck in some kind of addiction or toxic cycle. You've done the work, you've ascended, you're off to the new, you know, the universe is bringing you great new opportunities, and you're like, there's this reluctance to walk away, this reluctance to leave something behind, but you know that it's right for you. You can't stay where you are in that toxic environment any longer. So you're like, I'm going to go to where life is taking me to, and if you want to follow me and, you know, do that same work and follow in my footsteps, you can do that. Otherwise you're preparing to make that cut, I think, or this person is, right? You know, it can be like if you're in a relationship and, you know, you've one person breaks an addiction and the other person doesn't, you know, it's not good to stay, especially if it is literally an addiction, you know. an alcohol dependency where, you know, one person's broken away from that, but the other person is still doing it. It creates that temptation in the environment. It's not healthy. It's not good. Why is the High Priestess here, please? Why is the High Priestess here? You know, it could be a lot of different things. It could be a behavior pattern, you know, a way of acting that was toxic. You know, one person feels like they've had enough in whatever this is. The High Priestess. Yeah, moving on. Look at that, manifesting the future. So there's 3 of you who seem to be doing the same thing. 3 of you who seem to be on a very, very similar paths right now. So the 6 of Swords is, again, moving on emotionally. Not letting your thoughts hold you back anymore. Leaving those choppy waters behind, setting sail to calmer waters. So it could be that this person knows, you know, with that intuition, they know that you're doing this, but they're not saying anything. It could be that this person, if they have that connection to the universe, they're working on your behalf. They're working with spirit to enable this path to open up for you. With that magician energy there, it's the magician manifests their dreams. They make dreams a reality. So you're the one dreaming. This person's making your dreams come true here. It feels like they're opening the door. They're opening the gate for you, whatever that is. So they have all the tools of the tarot, similar to the Empress or Emperor. They have the cups, the wands, the swords, the pentacles. They have everything they need to make dreams come true. This card kind of gives me. There was a book that I used to read in my nana's house when I was little, and it was Snow White and Rose Red. It sort of talks to me about, in classical literature, you know, I studied classics from Greece and Rome. I studied the Shakespearean period. A lot of the kind of stereotypical women, they were always either the angel or the whore, basically. You know, either women were pure and honorable and, you know, the damsel in distress, you know, pure of heart, or they were the wicked witch, you know, they were the temptress, the seductress. This card always tells me that you can combine these. You know, she's got pink roses there in her hands. So the combination of not feeling guilty about having sexual desires, not feeling guilty about wanting, you know, physical pleasure, of going out and being like, do you know what? I know I look fucking sexy, and you know, I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of my body. I've worked hard for this. I feel really good about myself, you know, and not caring about the judgment of others, not caring about. You can be this and still be very virginal, very pure, very loyal. You know, the Queen of Wands, she's kind of gone now, but oh, there she's, oh my God, she's on the bottom. The Queen of Wands, it epitomizes this for me, especially in this deck. She's gorgeous. She's stunning. She's sexual. People want her. She's magnetic. But that sunflower says she's loyal, and she's in a white dress. You know, she's both. You know, nobody is pure white or, you know, nobody's like an angel or a devil. Everybody's a mix of both. That's the yin yang energy within us all. So denying those aspects of ourselves, just, it doesn't let us grow. So this is like manifesting this to me. It's like somebody who knows that this is who you really are, you know, that you're both, that you're an angel on the streets, a devil in the sheets, you know. Or, you know, vice versa, you know. Maybe, you know, maybe you're a devil on the streets but an angel in the sheets, you know. Maybe you present as being a bit of a seductress, but you're very, very loyal. I don't know. Aha, there we go. 2 of Cups again. Definitely could be same sex for somebody. 2 of Cups, equal, balanced relationship, people who see eye to eye, best friends, equal wavelength, equal give and take, soulmate energy, perfect. In bloodstained white dresses. Could we end on anything better? I'm going to actually read, I'm going to read that 2 of Cups card. Nobody gets to decide who you love except for you. Nobody owns your heart except for you. Yeah? Pisces, you love whoever you want to love. You love whoever makes you feel good about yourself. And I'm sorry, but fuck anyone who doesn't agree. Well, don't literally fuck them. That would be bad. Right. The two of us symbolize the power that is created when two eyes become one we. That includes all kinds of partnerships, love union, friendship, family tie, or business relationship. Either ways, the relation you're into, sorry, it split the word, I couldn't quite read it. Either ways, the relation you're into shows great balance and is based on mutual respect. It's nurturing, supportive, harmonious. Darkness and light peacefully coexist and oppositions are always gently overcome. Another thing, we look very much alike. That is because we also represent the love and respect you must find and offer to yourself in order, to truly commit to one another. Love your own soul as much as you may love your soulmate. Self-worth, self-respect, and that's what you've been working on, and that's what you've been finding. And you actually, I think a lot of you are finding that you are worth more than you thought you were worth, and you've been putting up with people who don't value you, when quite frankly, you're coming across as pretty badass in this reading. So, Pisces, let's pull you some advice cards. You have made a decision. Oh, look at that as well. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, you've made a decision with the Three of Wands. You're waiting for the right time. And what's trying to peek out here is the Nine of Pentacles. I love they're so gorgeous, these cards. It's all women as well that have come out, but there are men. Look, there are men in this tarot. So I don't know if that's significant to you. Oh no, we had that Knight of Swords, didn't we, preparing. So, but like, it's talking to me about self-care. The Nine of Pentacles is like really pouring all that love that you have, that big heart, Pisces, you know, that need to nurture, that need to just that need to love, you know, and pouring it all back into yourself, loving yourself first and foremost, in order to be in that lovely high vibrational energy, and in order to really give other people the love that they deserve too. You know, you have to do it from a place where you value yourself. The more you value yourself, the greater your love is worth. Yeah. So this is putting yourself first. This is being independent. Some of you are literally leaving a relationship to go out on your own. Or it's just becoming more independent and less codependent on things that are bad for you. You know, you're prioritizing your self-worth and your confidence, and you know, you can handle, with this Nine of Pentacles, it's like Minor Arcana Empress, you know, you can handle whatever life throws at you here. This is really, really good. It's literally like go and treat yourself, go and have a spa day, you'll feel really good about yourself. So lovely, lovely, jubbly. Again, it's Capricorn energy, so some of you could be, with this card coming out for them as well, you could definitely be learning from them, or, you know, maybe you've got Cappy in your chart. The High Priestess came up for quite a few readings at the start of last week's set, so you can maybe go and look at those as well. Again, with the dress as well, talking about you know, the red and the white. You know, she's wearing a wedding dress here. It's Winona Ryder in Beetlejuice, but the wedding dress is red, again symbolizing the false expectations of the patriarchy upon women. You know, own your sexuality, go for what you want, be Queen of Wands. Like I say, nobody owns your heart except for you. Frog spirit, clear out the clutter. Ugh, we're getting that again, Pisces. We'll ignore that. I did it a little bit, shush. You know, when you clean out, you have a clear out, but it just makes more junk. It's like, how did all this junk fit in that small space? And now it's all over the house. I've kind of done that this week. Like, they gave me bad advice. No, I'm happy. I've built a wardrobe and it looks great, and I'm happy with it. I have more tidying to do now. I opened up the hornet's nest and now, like, everything's everywhere. Rabbit spirit, now is a lucky time. Okay. Told you it was a lucky time. I'm up all night to get lucky. Rabbit spirit, now is a lucky time. A sunny meadow calls, and Rabbit Spirit appears to lead you out of the dark warren and into the light, so that you can participate in a fertile and beautiful experience. It may seem safe below ground, but the magic happens when you come out and take the risk of being vulnerable, said that, and co-creating something new. You are being invited into a new life that you have no experience with. That's what I said. But have no fear. Today is also a time to be fruitful and productive. Again, that Empress energy, right? As you enjoy Rabbit Spirit's sunny and prolific energy, at this time, whatever you intend to bring to life will find fertile ground. There are no mistakes really when you are co-creating with Spirit, so let new ideas spring to the surface. Knowing that now is a lucky time of tremendous possibility. Sorry, I got a tickle in my throat. Right, okay. Gorgeous reading. Loved it. Leave me a like if you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment if anything particularly resonated, share with your friends. All these things really help me out. And if you're coming in as a stealth watcher, you know, I really appreciate that view time. That helps me out as well. So you're appreciated even if you're stealth watching. Pisces, when I close out this reading, I'm going to get you 2 more songs, as the first one will be What You Need to Hear Right Now. The very last song in the list is going to be your advice song. So go and hit that description box down below. There's like a little kind of downward like pointy symbol, I don't know what you call it, to the bottom right of the video. You can click on that. It's going to open the description box. So all the songs that came through for your reading will be down there, and the last 2 songs is going to be What You Need to Hear and your advice. So go and check those out, see what you get from it. If you get nothing from it, that's fine, just leave it as a message for somebody else. And Pisces, I will see you soon. Bye guys.